The price of Bitcoin is $27,176. It's spent the past couple of hours coming down, but currently, given where the CME Gap currently sits at $27,320, we probably expect the price of Bitcoin to increase a little bit towards tomorrow, Sunday. I'm expecting the CME Gap to fill this week because we've seen a huge increase in the likelihood of that happening, given how the stock market correlation and Bitcoin have been kind of tying themselves a little bit more together recently. My name is Jordan. I talk about cryptocurrency here on the internet every single day. And if you are new to the channel, drop a like, subscribe. And if you're not new, still drop a like. Still make sure you are subscribed. I would really appreciate it. The channel is going through a growth spurt right now. But without further ado, what is going to happen to the price of Bitcoin this weekend? We know where the CME Gap currently sits. The DXY on Friday was pumping to the upside towards the daily close. And I expect this is going to keep dropping to the downside come Monday based off the news that happened with regards to the jobs report. Now, the jobs report is what triggered the DXY to rally, and it's also one of the reasons why Bitcoin rallied as well on Friday. Bitcoin has not performed particularly well so far this weekend. Like looking at the 15-minute chart, it rallied up, rallied down. It's not really achieved so much, but the key thing is here, the CME Gap closed at this level over here. So the CME Gap is closed at this level right here. So it's likely that Bitcoin's price returns to trading at that higher range. That's why I'm long on the price of Bitcoin and the long on the price of Ethereum right now. To show you my current open Ethereum long position, you can see here is $7,296 in a profit. And that is a long position from $1,870. Currently the price is $1,893. Looking at the price of Ethereum though, on something like the 1-minute chart right now, you can see that Ethereum is bouncing currently off of this level of support. That is a very good thing to be seeing, especially during the course of a weekend. Basically, what Bitcoin is doing, or rather Ethereum is doing, is we have this key level of resistance that has now flipped into turning into support. We're bouncing off of that, which means that the next target on the price of Ethereum is around $1,930 on Monday or Tuesday next week, assuming that nothing happens that's bad or fundamentally bad news or anything like that starts happening in the crypto markets. And as it's shaping up right now, it's all looking very good out there. Like everything is starting to warm up. Everything is looking better than it was. If we look at the value of Ethereum versus Bitcoin, it's just having a little bit of a reset right now. It was rallying very significantly to the upside for the past couple of weeks now. Over the past few hours this weekend, it has been kind of resetting its price just a little bit, and Bitcoin dominance has been coming back a little bit in favor of Bitcoin right now, with Bitcoin dominance just having a little bit of a spike back to the upside. Nothing to be concerned about when it comes to the Ethereum trade right now, because Bitcoin dominance, from my perspective, has peaked. It's peaked at these levels here. It's starting its downtrend, and eventually it's going to drop back to the downside. With Bitcoin dominance being in decline, we expect Bitcoin's price not to go into decline. Like Bitcoin dominance can be going down and Bitcoin's price can be going up. It's just Ethereum's price will likely go up more than what the price of Bitcoin is going up. At the same time, we've got this inverse head and shoulders pattern currently playing out on the price of Ethereum right now. And with that inverse head and shoulders pattern, we have a price target, and that price target is at least these highs here, around $2,100. If we were to get that from where the price currently sits, that would be approximately a 12.64% increase in price. Doesn't sound that much, but when you say $2,100 Ethereum, I like the sound of that. I like the sound of Ethereum being above $2,000. That sounds great. So, other things that we need to discuss, of course, today would be, if you're wondering, like, any time when you've got a question about trading or anything like that, Crypto Saving Expert, the best place to go. There's a whole section on trading here. And within trading, you've got using trading terminology, using candlesticks, using chart patterns, using indicators, moving averages, MACD, all of these different sections. You can click on any one of them, and there's just endless amounts of content within these sections that will help you improve your trading. So check that out. You'll find a link for it in today's video description. At the same time as having that, Bitcoin miner Marathon Digital has reported a record 1,245 Bitcoin production in May. This is good news. Bitcoin hash rate is back. Oh my, it's never really been higher than what it currently is. The competitiveness of Bitcoin mining is consistently increasing, and this is because we're warming up to Bitcoin halving next year. Now, Bitcoin halving next year is going to take place in April. On Bitcoin halving, the amount of block reward per Bitcoin drops by 50%, which means naturally Bitcoin's price increases. Traditionally, Bitcoin's price has increased by approximately like 20 times during the course of these Bitcoin halving events. Now, looking at how Bitcoin's price is performing currently, It's down, like even doing some longer term Bitcoin analysis right now. If I just make this chart a little bit bigger on the screen right here, longer term, we would say, look, we're still really down. We're in the depths of the bear market right now. If I try and find my Wyckoff accumulation pattern chart, it should be somewhere in here. There we go. According to the Wyckoff accumulation pattern, we are due another ramp back to the upside, with the next price target in the Wyckoff being approximately $36,000 Bitcoin. Now, at the point where Bitcoin is $36,000, there's A, going to be a lot of media attention on Bitcoin, and B, it's already going to be too late to get that major multiplier from the bottom. Like $27,000 and $36,000, they're very different in terms of when your money has doubled. Like one, you need the price of Bitcoin from $36,000 to go to $72,000, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you need Bitcoin to be $72,000 to double your money, whereas at $27,000, you only need Bitcoin's price, mental maths, to be $54,000. So they're two very different prices that you need Bitcoin's price to become. And so the multiplier is very different, which is why I think we're seeing a lot of whale accumulation from institutions at these prices. And I think that's one of the reasons why Hong Kong has legalized Bitcoin at this point in time. And I think we're going to see this happen. Like, it's inevitable. If you look at the Wyckoff pattern and what that actually looks like, the Wyckoff pattern is identical to what we're expecting to see here. I drew this an awfully long time ago, and it's playing out pretty much perfectly. And if you appreciate this kind of analysis, do drop a like on today's video. Discuss the Wyckoff pattern in today's video description. I would really appreciate some discussion on that. It would be very interesting for me to have this discussion with you all down there. So let's have a discussion about the Wyckoff. Do you think it's going to play out, yes or no, in the comment section below? Other things to point out, of course, would be in today's video on the main channel, discuss how the altcoin challenge is getting along, the changes that I intend on making to it. So if you want to watch that, go over to the main channel, That Martini Guy. And some of the final things to discuss in today's video would, of course, be the Bitcoin price target overall for this weekend. If I was looking to be placing a short-term long position on the price of Ethereum, I'd be placing it right now. I don't think the price of Ethereum will go much lower this weekend. However, if I was to be trying to snipe a low entry, I'd be looking to get one around here, around $1,870. Don't think that's going to happen, but that would be the point of which I would be 100% long. As it is, I took a long position from these levels right here, and my trade, as you can see, is looking pretty decent right now. I apologize for the messy phone screen. Either way, Ethereum looks decent right now in terms of Bitcoin price levels, of which you need to be watching. Of course, I think that right now it's the time to be taking a short-term scalp long position. The reason that I think it's the time to be taking a short-term scalp long position is I think the CME Gap is going to play out this weekend. It seems inevitable. I think the altcoin market is about to undergo a huge boom next week. I think everything's going to take off going into summer. It's just because of politics. I think politics is really playing into it very well right now. Even in the UK, we're going pro-crypto. In today's main channel video, I talk more about kind of how the US is positively implementing change towards cryptocurrency. And also, don't forget, you've got a US election coming up, and there's a lot of crypto holders in the USA, and the stock market needs to look good for the US election. Everybody always wants the stock market to look good for a US election. And coincidentally, the next US election coincides with the Bitcoin halving. So take all of that into account. Expect the prices on the markets to start increasing. But on that note, guys, do drop a like on today's video. Subscribe to the channel. I update you every single day on this channel with the latest and greatest in cryptocurrency news, and of course my current open trades, of which I've not changed anything this weekend, but I am ultimately maintaining my bullish stance on the price of Ethereum right now. And if you appreciate the news and everything, again, slap a like, subscribe, turn on channel notifications as well, and leave a comment down below. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. I'll reply to as many as possible. Goodbye.